believe that.
Oh,
And then she
Jesus.
just kind of got comfortable with him. Anyways, they do this thing called Creator Clash. This is back when it was a fun thing to go over and have like YouTubers, content creators box. Remember them? That was a thing.
You talking about like in the ring or like a
Yeah,
different way? Oh
in the
yeah,
ring.
yeah. They're still doing that. What are you talking about? But yeah,
Well,
I get what you're saying.
it's not as big as it used to be.
No, but anyway.
But yeah, so they did Creator Clash, which was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm learning about this like beforehand, so it's just like, this is how Babe Ruth got his start. I'm like, okay. Um, except it's iDubbbz, which is very less impressive. Um, so did Creator Clash, and then they did Creator Clash 2, and this is when everything got fucked. It's because they lost. Well, let's first cover what they did. They bought a venue that was too big. They booked too many fighters, and the beefs weren't as good. No one was promoted it good, except for apparently a guy named Froggy Fresh, and he's apparently said bad things about Anissa, so he got booted, and then other drama was going on, and then most of the money went into parties, like
Mhm.
after parties,
Oh,
with other
Jesus.
influencers.
Of course it did.
So they basically lost, what was it, 200,050 like an obscene amount of money they lost because they were expecting all these people to show up, and it was because they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and they spent it all on fucking parties because his wife is a bitch. um and then so he had to do a humiliation ritual to go
The
over and get all
fuck.
his yeah, he had to do a humiliation ritual to go over and start getting money back
Oh
so
my
they
God.
could donate it to, because it was a charity event.
Right.
It was a, like, that's the thing, it was a charity event. He went through humiliation ritual to kind of pay for the charity event because it lost money,
Right.
and now they're doing it again, and now it's even skeezier because they're like, well, iDubbbz whatever Jama, because he took his wife's last name.
What a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Hey everyone. So he took his wife's.
There's nothing more than screamed soy boy than I took my wife's last name.
Oh
Like,
yeah, and
you know what? Whatever. If she wants to keep hers, if it's really that fucking important to her and she sucks a good enough dick, whatever, I don't care. You know what I mean? But like to take her, no. You're a bitch. You're a
yeah.
fucking bitch.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I can understand it when, like, if you're in the business and you make like, if you're a voice actress, like, because you have Laura Bailey, who's actually married to Travis Williams, you
Right.
recognize Laura Bailey as Laura Bailey. You would not
Yeah, it's
recognize
just
her
like
as Laura
Jennifer
Bailey.
Lopez and everybody else that gets married to all these guys. And yeah, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez didn't change their names just because they got married. Yeah, because that's what
Yeah.
everybody knows you by, right? That's your stage name, essentially, even though it's your real, it might be your real name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
and shit like that I get.
but it's the opposite because she was the cloutless whore, and he was the one with all the clout, and then she sucked all the life out of him.
Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Oh my god, she's such a fucking piece of work. It's just, oh, I can't. There's apparently an entire Kiwi Farms like tell-all by Froggy Fresh's wife, and I'm like, I can't wait to read it. I need to read this. Oh my god. Yeah, so they do it again, and they would have announced on the third time they're doing this that they go over and they're going to be taking a salary, is the very polite term,
Oh, that's called embezzlement.
for this charity event.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to make sure the money goes to the charity, here's this other link. So it's like, you motherfuckers, you sons of bitches, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Here, man, I don't get how people are like that. I just really don't. That's just scuzzy for scuzzy's sake, man.
Well, it's because, like, iDubbbz apparently was an edgy boy who said the N-word. So, well, yeah.
You and everybody else in a Halo lobby in 7th grade.
Like,
okay,
yeah,
you're so
everyone
cool.
in the 90s.
It's like YouTube just let you get away with it for a little while, and then they clamp down on everybody, and now your bitch ass can't say it anymore either. So hey, guess what? You're not that fucking edgy. Because guess what? You kowtowed to the rules as soon as they said you couldn't fucking do it anymore. Bitch.
So they went over and like, apparently it was a way to like fix the image, but also it's just, the charity aspect, they use it as a way. It's just a clout thing, and that's actually the most disgusting thing of all. If you want to do charity, just do charity. Like
Right.
I like, not to toot my own fucking horn, but I would always donate blood. And the reason why my hair is so long, because I grow it out and then
Mhm.
I wait until it's long enough so I can cut it so I can donate it to cancer kids. So
Right.
that's what I do. What I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
Back when I had
fucking,
it.
yeah.
Well, yeah, like back when I had extra money and stuff like that, I was, I was always donating to different like little organizations. Like there's one of like the Protect Life one that does like sonograms and stuff. Preborn's
Oh,
one of the ones that I used to always donate to. And there's one of the Israel ones I used to always donate to, and some like a couple of those. But it's like I didn't run around talking about it. Like the only reason you might even know I fucking donated is because there's a new bumper sticker on the back of my car. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
like I'm not like out there like going to look how cool look what I fuck that. Like if it's one that you've got a platform and you legitimately are trying to raise money, like Matt Pat, over at like what was it? Matt Pat. I'm having a brain fart now. He did like all the lore videos, game theory, right? He'd get him and a bunch of the other YouTubers together. They do like a 24-hour stream,
Oh,
and they were always raising I can't remember. It was one of the kids' children's hospital or something, if I remember correctly. But yeah, they always used to do shit like that, and that's cool. Yeah, game theory, this eccentric.
there was one YouTuber I used to watch. It was Chip Cheesin, because I really like watching Let's Plays, and he was an amazing Let's Player who actually planned all this shit out. He had little extra stuff. He's woke, and he has a
Yeah.
woke girlfriend. But even though they're woke assholes, they also are very kind, and they did Extra Life, where they would just play games for 24 hours, and they would go over and use that to raise money for that one city that one town that got fucked over because the environmentalists fucked it up.
Oh, the water, Flint, Michigan.
Yes, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, which as far as I know is still fucked up to this
It's
day.
still fucked
Yeah.
up. You can't drink the water. Don't do it. I remember all the old people like saying, don't fucking mine near there. You're gonna fuck up the water." And lo and behold, but
Lo and behold, those people were right. Weird concept, I know. It's like those old
but
men actually know something.
here's the best thing: the cherry on top for these fucking assholes and why they're fucking dicks. Froggy Fresh, and the only reason I remember his fucking name, I have no idea who this fucker is. He tries to do also a charity event afterwards because he got kicked out and all this other stuff. Anissa calls the charity he's working with, and he's working pro bono to raise money, all of
Oh
the
no.
setup coming out of his own pocket. She calls the charity and says, "We're not going to support you next time we do this stuff if you support him."
I fucking hate petty bitches.
Yeah!
Fuck, I hate petty bitches, dude.
Because suddenly after everything's nice and getting set up and everything, the charity drops him and they like, "We can't work with you anymore." It's just like, "You son of a bitch, you bitch and a half, you so I'm going down the rabbit hole where it's just like the drama rabbit hole where I just can't stop.
Dude, that is nuts. That is and it's like I've said before, it's like a car accident. I know it's like your tabloids, you know what I mean? And I don't have a problem with that. I think it's funny. There's a place for it, some people are fascinated by that kind of thing. And like I said, I used to watch drama alert videos all the time just because I thought the guy was fucking outrageous and over the top. I thought he was hilarious. I love the whole backstory of he's like, "I got banned 3 times, but they can't ban me now because I don't own the channel. I just work here."
Sure.
And there's nothing to stop me from working from somebody else's channel. I just can't have my own anymore. That's fucking great. I'm like,
I got a patsy, bitch. What you gonna do about that?
He's like, I literally have a shell company that's in somebody else's name, and then all the money gets funneled back to me. My salary is 90% of the take of this channel.
Fuck yeah. The other stupid e-drama I'm getting like sucked into is pirate software, which I can't talk about it too much because apparently it has a whole bunch of psychos that like do copyright strike shit.
Fucking
do you
bring
know
it,
any-
bitch. No, I don't know that. I heard some. I remember Grums and a couple of the other guys on Twitter had mentioned pirate software, but I don't really know much about it.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm sorry I'm eating up so much time, but I fucking
No, you're good. You're good. This eccentric's the only one out there in the chat anyway, so you're good.
I know. So this is my fucking bread, like my bread and butter when I'm listening to this shit because I like when it's scintillating and remember it forever. Okay, so this is amazing, like continuous snowball downfall effect of what's fucking happening with pirate software. So he's in a World of Warcraft raid, and this is a very specific server to where it's a triple hard Iron Man match.
Giggity.
To where shut up. So if your character dies, it stays dead. You have to roll up a new character. So if you
I heard about a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
So they go into this raid, and things go bad, and then they recover, and then things go really bad again, and then he runs off. He roaches. Apparently, that's the term. When you fucking bug out, you roach. He roaches. He not only, here's the thing where a lot of they had like fucking scholars of World of Warcraft gameplay sit in, and they're looking at his gameplay. They look at it all, and it's just like, wait a minute, you have a whole bunch of mana, because apparently if you are a mage, the whole thing that happens is when the team gets a call to run, the mage is supposed to do a counter-offensive to slow the enemies down so everyone else can leave. You do that through polymorph, and you do that through like level 1 blizzard, because it'll get you on the slow effect, and then everyone can get out. He doesn't do that. He fucking blinks the fuck out, runs to the entrance, and then when he hears everyone else dying, he starts spamming spells so his mana bar looks empty.
Yeah. Yeah, what I heard too is it could be one of those things too, is like he went into panic mode because he thought he was gonna die. And because apparently those characters are so important to the overall mission, he was just trying to get the fuck out of there. I don't know. That's just one theory I saw online or some shit. I have no idea.
He's an amazing egomaniac. This happens in 3 different games. 3 different types of games. There's
so he's
a piece of shit.
He's got a pattern.
He's got a pattern. He tried to go over and strong arm another guild in a whole different type of game, where it's just like, we're going to now go over and attack you. We have a 1,500 man strong guild, and you're on the blacklist. I'm sorry, I don't have the voice mod to make the voice lower.
Oh, that's great.
But it's great because he just has clout. So he has basically 1,000 newbies. So the guild he ended up blacklisting, because you're just being a dick, and I don't care for you, so we're gonna keep raiding your stuff. The guild he blacklisted turned around and just fucking decimated them hard enough to where he ran off to World of Warcraft. Before that, he was on EVE Online he has this whole story of why he left EVE Online. And it's the most fucking self-suck-off aggrandizing story you've ever heard of how EVE developers were just so mean and so hard to him and everything, and he had to call it. They all destroyed everything because it was just so unfair. Just oh, you piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit. And also, he's a weird-ass, creepy furry boy. So.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's fucking weird. That is really, 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 really weird.
That's not why you all came here. Sorry.
No, but it's been funny and it's been entertaining. It's a great way to kill almost the first 15 minutes while everybody piles in. So it's pretty cool. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started, boys and girls, and fuck it. Until I come up with a better intro, we're going to give you that as rant, ladies and gentlemen. So check out my as and your as and our as. Check out the fellowship's as.
There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle. That's all you fucking are. Twat waffle. Fuck off. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking current day Californian shit. Cause that's all we fucking know. Cause we're boring. We're so fucking boring. You're boring. You're fucking what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel, you are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing!
Fucking legend, our dear sweet ass. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Jesse with the Common Nerd. I bring you pop culture and all things right through a common sense lens. And welcome to Is It Good? Boys and girls, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Sunker and I, well, apparently it's becoming a show. We're just going to call it a show at this point. This started out as we were just going to do Creature Commandos, and then we need a palate cleanser after Creature Commandos, and I was like, well, we got another palate cleanser. I was like, wait, we got Daredevil here in a couple of weeks. So yeah, welcome to Is It Good, boys and girls? Welcome to Is It Good, where we, Sunker and my dear sweet Sunkermaiden and I go through and review shows, things that are currently going on, things that are past. Obviously, we've had a good time so far. And I wouldn't say we had a good time with Creature Commandos, but we did at least have a good time roasting Creature Commandos. Go ahead.
We had one good episode, and that was it was just a good episode. It was an okay episode.
That's right. That's right. And then, of course, we had a legendary Mel Brooks, Leslie Nielsen combo. The what was it? Dead and Loving It. And God, that was hilarious. That was great. That movie was so much fun. And now we're going through Cyberpunk Edgerunners, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and boys. I don't know, whatever. The one girl that might be out there. I don't know. Hi. Anyway. Hi. But yeah, we're doing Cyberpunk Edgerunners. We've got episodes 5 and 6 tonight. We're starting out with All Eyes on Me, which is a good time. We had a little bit of a fun episode last time. Also pretty tragic. We had our first loss out there in the of our new little Cyberpunk team out there, and yeah, needless to say, that's fucking Cyberpunk for you, dude. Like, it's literally just like nobody expected it, nobody saw it coming, and boom, fucking gone, and you're no longer here. So fuck.
I kind of wasn't surprised it happened, not because like what I know about Cyberpunk and everything. It's just you are putting way too much time into this. It was very much, it was plotted out perfectly. As it was plotted out to where it's just like, okay, something's going to happen right now because we have not seen him be that territorial yet. Which, if we went over and saw him being territorial in, if we had a couple more episodes, it would have hit way harder.
Yeah,
because if he seemed like this like immortal boy, then that would have been shocking. Where it's just like, fuck, it's just some fucking fuckface. Fuck. No.
Yeah, just some cyber psycho fuckface. Yeah, but yeah, it was good. Like I said, it was well planned out. They paced it out very, very nicely. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, there's a reason why I wanted Sunker to watch this show as our little palate cleanser before some other things, because I thought it would be really good and it would be very enjoyable. What are you trying to show off, woman? Is that your cocaine necklace?
Sunker's necklace looks like Rosemary's Baby. I'm just like, no, it does actually have a little black rose in it.
Oh, that's funny. So it really is Rosemary's Baby. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense then. That's just funny. But yeah, so that'll be fun. It's going to be fun. It'll be a good time. Sunker, I think, had a little bit of her doubts in the beginning of the series, but I think she's starting to warm up to it a little bit.
It's more just, I wonder what this studio, I want to see more work from the studio because it is the animation's top notch and everything. It's just the pacing is, again, a little bit off, and I'm wondering if that is Netflix influence, because any other anime, you would have gotten like 28 episodes, and it would have been like a banger just to learn more about these characters. You can learn more about their backstories, like why is the brother-sister the way they are? Why is XYZ character the way they are? And those could have been really fleshed out good character stories, good character episodes we could have gotten, but we only got 8 episodes. So it feels like someone made an abridged series.
We've got 10 episodes on this one. I had to look it up. We do have 10 episodes on this one.
So it feels like you're
with
an abridged work versus something that what it should have been.
Yeah, and I can definitely see that too with the whole fleshing out the backstories too. But you always have to worry then is when you're playing that game, is do we end up with what we saw with Creature Commandos, right? Where every episode was a backstory. You know what I mean? And so it's like you got to be careful about doing that. You know, if you know enough about the cyberpunk world, you know, you can kind of fill in the details. You know, I'm sure their parents, you know, got killed. Big brother's taking care of little sister. They both end up basically growing up fast and having to fucking and have to be fucking edge runners. You know what I mean? Have to do this shit.
Well, our complaints about Creature Commandos is not just that the backstories were so divorced from what was going on. It was also just so poorly done that the only one we liked was the one that was actually done pretty well. That kind of played into the story. If you know, like I'll use Ghost in the Shell second gig. One of the best episodes of that is the one that's the most divorced from actually the entire main story. It's Saito's backstory, where you see Saito, the team sniper, and you learned how he met the Major. And that's a fucking amazing episode because he's on the opposite side of the crosshairs of the Major. And we're seeing this like back and forth. You're learning about how he works and you're learning more about how she works. And it's a great and amazing episode. You can do character backstory episodes very, very well. It's just you need to treat it well. And
well, and it's one of those things like I think you could have done you probably could have easily turned this into 2 or 3 seasons. You know what I mean? Like easily, and had a lot more fun with this. It's just that's not what this studio does. They're a one and done kind of group. And that was what they were commissioned for Netflix. And essentially this was to help promote Cyberpunk 2077 is what this was, is give us a story in the Cyberpunk universe that's, you know, that's not going to interfere with the game, but is going to be, you know, in that same vein and in that same universe. And that's exactly what they gave you. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, I think this story is set like 50 years before what happens in 2077. It might not be 50 years. It might only be like 20 years. But I know this one's set a significant amount of time prior to.
It's too higher tech versus what 2020 was. So
yeah. So yeah, but yeah, either way, like I said, it's fun. It's been fun. I've been enjoying it so far.
It is, like, here's the thing, even though I say like all my negative things, it's still adequate. It's still a good series. It isn't shite like Creature Commandos, which can burn into a fucking trash heap. It's good enough. And that's all you need sometimes.
There you go. Sunker, it's good enough. There you go. That should be your catchphrase. We need to put that on a t-shirt. All right. Well, boys and girls, let's say hi to all you fabulous folks in the chat.
But before, it's good enough.
It's good enough. It's just like, I orgasmed once. Wasn't the best one I ever had, but it was good enough. Yeah. I'll call you back. Speaking of folks that we love to call back, Kaio! It's one of those days, boys and girls. For 50 on direct donation Streamlabs. Thank you, brother. It's funny too, because the wife and I were talking earlier. We needed to go get diapers, and I was like, "Well, I got $5 Fridays tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be okay. We'll be able to get some diapers tomorrow for the 1-year-old, you know." And Kaio Saber's just like, "Fuck it, whatever. $50. Here you go, brother. No problem."
Thank you.
And over there he says, "Rockin' baby and Sunker, please." Well, all right, boys and girls, that's what we're gonna do then. For $50, you will absolutely get all of them. All right, let's start with what Mama is hoping the baby is doing right now.
Oh my goodness. That baby giving some side eye though.
Oh yeah, that's because I was holding her. I was feeding her.
What the fuck you doing?
I was holding her. Well, yeah, but she was looking. That's because she was looking at me, and that's why the face was. So yeah, it was great. But let's be honest, boys and girls. Knowing my children, it's probably more like this.
Jeez. I want so badly that they're flame. Like, just do some like really shit flames going behind.
I know. I need to figure out a way to do that, to like get some fucking crazy flames shit in the back. I do plan. I've got a couple other pictures that I want to add to the roster. I got a couple other ones that are like even cuter. And so we'll work on that. Hopefully I get some time to work on that over the weekend or something like that. So, and then of course, let's see if we can find it here. Cause since they reorganized everything is not in the same order anymore. That's like They kind of put, I don't know how they ordered this shit. I have no idea. But here's one of the Sunker ones. Here you go. So there you go. Thank you, Kyle Saber. Appreciate that, brother. Oh yeah. No, the outlines like that a lot. All right, now let's say hi to all of you fabulous folks in the chat before we jump over to Rumble exclusively for this watch and review, because that's where we do, boys and girls. Hopefully I've got a mod over there that can drop a link in the chat. If not, I'll go over there and do that myself as well. So this eccentric says, hail, common nerd. Good to see you, this eccentric, another one of our fine channel subscribers over there on Rumble. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you made it in as well. And then of course, Kaio Saber says, like button smash. If you haven't already, boys and girls, make sure you smash that like button. Certainly do appreciate that. Helps push it out in the algorithm everywhere. Let everybody know that you like it and you enjoy what we're doing. Yeah, this eccentric says, what's wrong with bravely running around or bravely running away? Bravely running away way? There you go.
Brave's a pirate. He bravely ran away.
What's up, Captain? Have fun. Hope you're having a good night. So far, so good, brother. I think it's starting off real right. Oh, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you as well. There you go. Sunker's necklace looks like, yeah, the Rosemary's Baby. Does it have a Danish root inside? There you go. Yeah, there's a rose in there. What's up, Faraway Finley? Good to see you, buddy. Another one of our fine channel members over there on YouTube. Good to see you, buddy. Join us. Make sure you join us over on Rumble. Make sure everybody joins us over on Rumble for the whole show. One and done. Oh, thank you, Kyle Saber. Yes, indeed. Burn Creature Commandos, right? No shit. Baby, that's right. Sunker Quake, Sunker Disco. I love it. I didn't name him that. Yeah, I got to start the stream off right, don't you know? Exactly, Kyle. Kyle. Appreciate that, brother. Devastator 5319 says, howdy, everyone. Howdy, Devastator. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you made it in. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you a quick little tease of what we've got here to show you tonight. And then we are going to jump right over to Rumble. So make sure if you haven't already, join us over on Rumble. I think most of you over there in the YouTube chat know how to do that. You guys are pretty clever. You're all pretty clever. I have faith in all of you. I have faith in all of you.
It'll lead you to the way.
That's right. It's really easy to find my channel on Rumble. It's literally just the common nerd. I'm the only one over there. I will pop up. You will find me. All right. That's it. No, I'm just kidding.
Cunt.
I know, right? What a twat waffle that would make me. All right, that really is all you get. If that intro song isn't enough to get you into this show, you don't have a pulse. You don't have a pulse. I don't know what to tell you. This intro song is amazing. The outro song is amazing. It was really cool. I got to do date night in my little Cyberpunk 2077 game the other night, which, truth be told, was a little disappointing. Not totally disappointing, but didn't end the way I thought it was going to. We cuddled. But
relationship's more than just sex now. It's more.
Whatever. I wanted to bang. Damn it. You might die the next day in any section of this fucking timeline in this game in this universe anytime. You know, you did bang every chance you get. Anyway, that besides the point. You got to actually dance to the outro song. When you do the date scene, you actually, if you go over there, because there's like, you can just leave right after you just talk to her, you can just leave, but there's a bunch of things you can do inside of your apartment with her there, and one of them is dance, and you actually dance to the outro song. The whole, you know, I should have been stronger, but I'm stronger now. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't have let you down, but I'm stronger now. Like, you get to actually dance that song. I was like, I was like, that's the coolest shit ever. It was so much fun. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. So yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. Yeah, like I said, I'm loving that game. I'm gonna be sad when that game ends. I love that fucking game. But all right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that's all it is. So all of you over on YouTube, if you're catching this on the replay or whatever it is, if you want to catch the full review and watch along, join us over on Rumble at the Common Nerd, boys and girls. It's super easy to find, and you can find Sunker over there as well under Sunkermaiden. She streams exclusively to Rumble. She's the bestest streamer ever, and she does video games. And sometimes she does her makeup, so it's pretty cool. We appreciate all of you guys for there as well. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, so long, YouTube. So long.